reporting live from another bitch's business. Time to get amped up on a Celsius and talk about sad lyrics. I thought it would be fun to do a little behind the song, very Taylor Swift style, 1989, debriefing you. I actually have to look this up right now because I don't remember what the demo was like. What was it like? But I do know, basically the standard out of all the songs is the one where it's like, it's a 10-minute version. Like, I wrote so much, that shit could be 10 minutes long. I'm really proud of this song and I really love this song because I gave a lot of different meanings basically to each part of the song. The standard is obviously about the standard hotel, but it's also about the idea of someone setting a standard in your life where you've kind of had an experience, and then after that, that's kind of always your comparison and your reference point. So this is the rough demo. The whole concept of the song is not being able to revisit or go back to something. I tend to really romanticize things after the fact. Without getting into the specifics too much, I basically thought the standard hotel would be around for potential anniversaries, for potential revisiting, because it was like a big memory. However, the relationship ended and the standard closed. So it's like, there is no going back. The feeling I wanted to evoke with this song was kind of like dreamy hotel, bathtub vibe. So that's why we used a lot of like breath, the sound of water, all of that stuff. There is definitely kind of an element in this song too of like haunting and still like feeling that person's presence. I was in a situation where I was in a really rough, really hard relationship, and I would find myself kind of thinking back like, this person would have never done this to me. Like, that old person would have never done what this new person is doing to me, and kind of like not having the intention of like reaching out or getting back together, any of that, but just like, wow, like this person would never. And that kind of stayed with me. Even though that relationship didn't work out, I would never want to lose what that felt like or what that taught me. And sometimes you can't unfeel someone, but it's kind of a good thing. And I think it's also interesting to have this song come like order-wise after Insufferable, because Insufferable's like, don't be afraid of loving me, be afraid of what comes after. And it's like, kind of like, fuck you, like, whatever, like, I'm great on my own. And then it goes into this song and it's like, fuck, is this what comes after? It's like haunting, but on like the flip side, like, yikes. I lost track of who hurt who. Unfortunately, probably relatable for a lot of people. I think when trust is broken in a relationship or something happens, it's kind of an upward battle and you end up hurting each other, whether that's intentional or unintentional. On the one hand, it's like, are we even now? Like, you hurt me, I hurt you. Whether it's unintentional or not, like, we've both hurt each other, we've both like broken each other's heart. Do we start over? And it's also, are we even now, in the sense of like, are we even now in this present moment? And it kind of reminded me of this quote that I read. I don't know what the source is, but if two people are thinking about the memories they have in their minds, are they together? Like, we were both dreaming about each other. Are we even now? Like, two meanings. Two meanings, one lyric. Call that a Frank Ocean. I love when Frank Ocean does that. That man is so smart. He is so brilliant.
Do you dream of me the way I dream of you?
That chorus is honestly scary for me too, because I'm like, my mom's gonna hear this. Now people are gonna know that I've had sex. And I'm a gay bitch. It is actually so funny. Wait, I have a story. So I was recording, I think just like rough vocals of this again to bring into the studio. And I went to like a random spot, like a random studio on like a day off. And my audio engineer was this like shy dyke. And I think I'm allowed to say that because I like that word. I know it's derogatory, but like I like that word, like I'm a dyke. Anyway, my audio engineer was this shy lesbian, and I'm like singing the bridge, singing about having sex in the tub, blah, blah, blah. She did not look up at me once. She did not say a single word. It's the professionalism for me. Kelly, if you're listening to this, my audio engineer, wow, you held that shit together. I would have been like, time for me to like reporting live from another bitch's business. Not Kelly. When I first sang that, like the bridge to Justin, he was like, is this Swedish? Avi Gourmet, icon. Such good songs. And I sent it to him, like I sent him the original song afterwards, being like, this is like the song. And he was like, the hook goes crazy. I was like, I know. It's such a catchy song. I love her. Did you hear? Did you hear? I feel like relationships, it's just like this invisible language, and even when something's over, like you'll be out and about, you'll still be reminded of them, and I do wonder about that. I've kind of become a woo-woo person after my dad's passing because I'm just like, I do think there's something to that. You can live on through your memories, and you can wish someone well, and you can have experiences after a relationship that are just like not spoken. Okay, now I'm gonna play some of what didn't make the cut. Obviously we had to shorten the song, but if it were a 10-minute version, this is what would be on it.
If you still love me, baby, then I still love you. Got this space in my heart for you to come back to. You and I, we set the standard. It wouldn't be better if still the one acting after. Only one who matters. But I know you'll say
The lyric that didn't make it, which, you know, would be a really like easy explanation for the song. You and I, we set the standard. Wouldn't it be better if we planned it? You're still the one I take after, still the only one who matters. And that's just kind of real shit. Like sometimes your first, I don't even know if it's your first, but like just a formative relationship that really matters to you, like whether it works out or not, you leave that with an impression. In gay relationships, it's like maybe something they wore or maybe a way they dress. Like when you love someone, it kind of like seeps into all your crevices and it haunts you a little bit, and you can't always unfeel that. And but also you don't want to, because you're like, this was a gift. Like I learned a lot. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. That's probably one of my favorite songs that I've written. It kind of like, it was one of those things where I woke up, I had the melody, it was sitting in my brain, and it just kind of like was really therapeutic to write. Maybe one day I'll pull a Taylor Swift and release the 10-minute version, because there's pages on that. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for like supporting my weird YouTube channel where I cannot remember to look at the camera and I just keep drinking Celsius. Like, if anyone knows how to be a YouTuber, can you let me know how to do that? Bye.